Boys. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Go. Waiting.
Left by 4. So we got man. Safe. Check 31.
Lefty. Watch the shoot.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's got room. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 61 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
At the 14-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, time. Watch twist. Watch.
No.
Patch it. Slam. Kill.
Try the right side with Howard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
That's the score, Eagles 7, Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal. And, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5.
Get ready. Get ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Go, go. Waiting!
Black spot 4. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Wait a second.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Antoine Woods in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. Here's Austin. A good return there. Call it. .13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
He's crashing, okay? Check out. Check 99. Check 99.
We're going to 53.
That's the pass. Mike's
26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go.
Here we go. 40.
Here we
Here we
go.
go. 46.
Here we go. Off.
Go. Get out there. 26.
On second and a yard, Prescott. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Switch it, hey. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
To throw again on second down. Prescott flushed out right. Completes it to Jason Witten. 23 yards the pickup there.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Kill. 26.
Elliott running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 280!
Oh, you got deep?
On first down, Howard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
54. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Shoot use the mic. Shoot use the mic.
There we go. Kill. Gun.
50, Mike's 50. Get in the weight room.
26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know you felt that one.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here we go. 47.
42, let's up. You better
There we go. Kill.
You better be afraid of me. Mike 42. Watch the out.
Mike 42. Check under.
Mike 42. Stay with your man.
26.
Prescott now. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mike,
Here we go. Go ahead.
gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Chance.
Here we go. 47.
They'll try and run through it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Let's go, boys.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Check 37. Alert 3.
Hey, kill. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Kill.
Kill! 47!
Double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, alert three. Check three.
We're going to 54. Why here? 26.
They'll run with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 52.
Here we go, 46.
Safety creep.
26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Here we go. 480.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Here we go, 46.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Go. Get out there.
42, Mike.
We're going to 53. 26.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to go down again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Robert Quinn in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They run with Howard. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. This one complete to Sproles. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch tight. Tight is right.
Here we go, 47.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Check back. He's coming.
Here we go, 47.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Hey, kill. Swerve. Hey.
Motion out of the backfield.
26.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st down, Dallas.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, kill. 47.
Hey. Let's go.
26.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So don't say nothing. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Here go 46.
50, Mike 50. Hayward. Nice, sweetheart. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Gun. 26.
From the 36, Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Mike 50. Got one. 25. Check 20.
We're going to 54. Why in? 26.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Check 3.
Here go 46.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, get.
26.
Here's Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Jim.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here I come.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So on the heels of the sack, they knock him backwards in the running game.
So now it's up to the offense coordinator talking directly into the helmet of his quarterback to instill a little bit of confidence here. Call the play with authority, call with confidence, and let him know this one is the winner.
Here we go. 120.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here we go.
Check. Watch 54. There we go. Rush in.
Here we go. Go to 54. Wide in. Go to 54. Wide in.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Eddie Weber. Silver. Kill. Shit.
Here we go to 53.
SOS.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A 1st down throw for Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
You got it.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Kill.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Prescott on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
You don't want it. Shit.
Here we go. 47.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go.
Mike 50. Let's go, deep. Tighten up.
Here we go. 46.
Hey, go. 50, Mike. 50. And let's get this.
Go. Get out there.
50, Mike. 50.
26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, let's see. He was 8 of 13 prior to that pass. Now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game. Not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. When they make you move a little bit, oftentimes your accuracy suffers.
Mike 50.
Hey, kill. 47.
50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Sweat, hey.
Mike's 50. Mike.
26.
On second down, Prescott again. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And it's third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Gun. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Completes it to Austin. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Oh, that punt.
Hey, kill. 26.
Now Prescott on fourth down. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And a Cowboy first down.
Here we go.
Watch your run. Tight end right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
It's second and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
50's the mark. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Check out route.
Again, it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check 49.
We're going to 54. Right here.
Here we go, Steve. Here I come. Bang. 61. Matchbox. Mike.
26.
Now a give, right side. Elliott, and shedding through the tackle. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Switch.
Here we go. 46.
Running with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. They start on the ground with Elliott. Uses the stiff arm. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 82 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll start the drive with Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Undercrunch. Undercrunch. Sponge. Sponge.
Go to 54. Go to 50. 26.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Going to 53. 26.
This is Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.